Hello, everyone. It's Chris, the Batman statue collector. Welcome back to another live hangout. I have been editing off and on all day today, getting stuff ready for Christmas and the New Year and all the videos that I like to do for you guys. So I've been working nonstop today, but turned on the little Christmas lights back here and going to celebrate a little bit of holiday cheer. And I hope everybody's having a great weekend. And again, I never even plan these things most of the time, but here we go. I wanted to hang out with you guys. I really enjoy these Sunday night hangs. And so we'll spend some time together. And again, hope everybody's doing great. Keep in mind that this show is your show. So whatever you guys want to talk about, whatever you guys have in the comments, that's what we'll talk about. I have no agenda other than just to hang out with my friends. So let's do this. Let's see who we got in here tonight. Already seeing 32 people popped on. That's awesome. Lane Kramer says, "Good evening, all. Yay, being number one." What is number one, Lane? I'm not sure. Number one here. I see. I feel like something be off. I don't know. Hit that like button for Mr. BSC as you are in tonight. So thank you very much, Lane. And yeah, guys, hit that like button. That does help us out tremendously. So thank you guys very, very much. Jimmy G in the house. How's it going, my friend? Hope you had a great evening. I saw you the other night with Dan. That was awesome. I heard you guys went pretty late. The Everyday Collector. Hey, everyone. Happy Sunday. It's good to see the Everyday Collector as well. Got a lot of great people in here tonight, so thank you guys for tuning in. Andrew Duffy, another Brotherhood member. Thank you very much. Hello to everybody. Thank you very much, Andrew, for being here. Got Fred Hollis in the house. Hello, Bats Joker here. It's good to see you, Fred. Kay Wiley in the house, another Brotherhood member. Thank you very much. Hello to you. Hope you're having a great weekend. Josh B in the house saying hello to people. Theodore S says, "Whoop, didn't see this one. Good evening, Bat Fam. I'm currently cleaning the collection." Oh, that doesn't sound like any fun at all. Not fun, but it's definitely a necessary task. That is for sure. I definitely understand that without question. Green Mobsta in the house. Hey, Chris, thank you for being here, my friend. Georgia in the house. Evening, Chris. Merry Christmas. It's great. We just had some neighborhood Christmas thing that we did in our town. We have a number of like neighborhoods that have kind of converted into different things, and so like there's this one where like all the Santas give out candy. There's like all the neighborhood people give out candy, and then we have a neighborhood in our town that just started doing it the last couple years, where everything is Grinch. Like every house is Grinch, and they have Grinches out there handing out candy, and you just kind of drive through and stuff. And so that's kind of what we've been out doing tonight. So that was fun. Rick Valenzuela. Hopefully I said that right. Hola, everyone. Hello, Rick. Hopefully I didn't butcher your name too bad. Norse Call says, "Yo." Thank you for being here. Jack Halsey says, "Happy holidays, everybody." Brotherhood member. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Jonathan Gunderson. Hey, Chris. Good evening, and hope the boys are doing well. Yeah, they're both doing well. We're looking forward to the break. I'm actually really excited. We go to school Monday and Tuesday, and then we have off now until the new year. So it's going to be a much needed break. I'm planning on doing a ton of filming here to get some content ready for you guys for the break. I think I did 4 videos today. I think I'm going to do an exclusive only video for the members. So like if you guys like Jack here, like see this little icon right here, that shows that Jack's a member. I'm thinking about doing an exclusive only content. I filmed my office at work. I've got a ton of different Legos and stuff in there, and so I thought maybe some people would be interested in seeing that. So if you're a member, I think I'm going to start doing some member only content. So, you guys get some content just because you support the channel like that. And so, again, thank you to all of the members. Really appreciate it very, very much. Good evening. Will you be enjoying the Christmas movie of Batman Returns this holiday week? I am planning on it, actually. I have my number of movies. I really want to watch Christmas Vacation. That's my favorite. So that's going to be sometime this week. Maybe even tonight after the live. We'll just kind of see. But I really want to get Christmas Vacation in. I usually like to watch the Santa Claus. That's another one of our family's favorite. Elf is another one. So sorry, I just had some hot chocolate at the Christmas thing. So anyway, those are like my go-to at this time of year. But yeah, Batman Returns. I'm due. Douchebag 16. I always feel bad saying your name. So anyway, hi Chris. Have the recent images of the LBS Wonder Woman. What are your thoughts and how much do you think it'll be? I would imagine it's probably going to be comparable to Superman. Maybe I think they're all going to be about the same. I'm actually my video tomorrow, just to give you guys a heads up. Actually, members, it just went live. If you guys want to check it out, if you're a member after the show. But I'm a lot of people have asked me my thoughts on the Legendary Beast Batman. And so that's probably tomorrow's video. We also have a Tweeterhead Wonder Woman video up for members as well. I'm trying to think of what else. We have a store tour from New York. So a lot of content coming your way. I do want to give a real quick plug. So I'm supposed to get Dark Knight Returns 3 Master Race in on Tuesday. So I'm planning on going live if it comes in. So if you guys are here tonight, book your calendar for Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Hopefully we'll do that if it arrives on time. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll get here. And I also did go ahead and get from Billy. I got the Nightwing, Prime 1 Nightwing, and Prime 1 Huntress. Back for the third time. Yes, back for the third time. Will they stay forever? Nope. But will I get to enjoy them for a while? Yeah. So anyway, stay tuned for that. So we got some live content coming for sure. But getting back to your original question, sorry, like squirrel. I think the Wonder Woman is going to be fantastic. I'm really excited to see, because I don't think that they've done any females, right? Has Legendary Beast ever done any females? I don't think so. So it'll be real interesting to see if they are able to get the portrait to get that kind of that tough, smooth look, though. So I'm excited to see her. I know that they have her. They're working on her now. So fingers crossed, she'll be awesome. Rick saying hello. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Thank you, Scott. Same to you and yours. I love this time of year. It's my favorite time of the year. So I'm just glad to be celebrating with all you guys. Chris, been looking at the Pure Arts line. Very nice line. Again, I just think it's fantastic. The stuff that I've seen in hand, the Catwoman cowl and the Batman cowl, I really like. I also have the Joker half mask thing that they did years ago. I think that they're an awesome company. I think they're doing really good stuff, and they're doing stuff that's really unique. That's just kind of outside the box stuff, which is nice. Andrew Duffy, The Ref is my family's Christmas movie. I don't think I've ever seen it. I'll have to go check that out, Andrew. DG's Den. Hello, everyone. Face green smiling. Well, thank you very much for being here. I don't know if I've recognized your name being in here before, but we're really glad to have you here with us. If you have been here before, I apologize. Jimmy G says, Chris, thoughts on the Christian Bale bust by Queen? Very close to ordering. So I think you guys were talking about that the other night, if I remember correctly. It's tough. Like for me, I've got this guy, and so the idea of mixing him with a torso with arms, I don't know how that would look. I'm very particular, though. Some people, they don't mind that at all. I do think that the bust looks amazing. I don't remember who on your show kind of made fun of the chest. If that's something that you look at and it bothers you, it'll always bother you. But the portrait is, I think, the best portrait I've ever seen. Like, it is amazing. Now, will Queen Studios be able to duplicate that in hand? I think that there's a good possibility, because the other stuff that I've seen looks really good to me. Sometimes, like that Thor piece, some people have said that it's a downgrade. I think the Loki turned out great. I have confidence in Queen. I think that they do a phenomenal job. I just think it's awesome. And like, I don't remember who in your group said it, about the cape, like doing so. I can't remember, but they said that, putting the cape on, I think that would be cool. I just don't know. Like, is it better than the Infinity? Probably. But do I like the Infinity with him and the whole body? I do. So I don't know. It's a double-edged sword for me, but I don't think you can go wrong either way. But I think it's awesome. The only thing I wish they had done, and I tried to get them to do, is to do the cowled portrait. If they do a cowled portrait, I would buy it. I just would. So I just don't know. I don't know what they'll do. Probably not. Prime 1023 says, Merry Christmas all. Chris, when is Nightwing arriving, and are you doing a live unboxing? So yes, I will be doing that. Again, I'm getting Huntress and Nightwing from Billy, good friend Billy, who I met down in Florida. Great guy, great family. And so he was selling for a great price. And so I just couldn't reject the offer. And so I took it, and he is, he's created the label. I think he's going to drop it off maybe Monday. Would be my guess, because it hasn't updated tracking yet. So those are coming in. I also have the Batman versus Joker diorama that's still hasn't hit the States yet. So again, I doubt it'll be here before Christmas now, but never say never, right? But yeah, I will be doing the live unboxing. I just don't know when it's going to get here, or if it'll get here before Christmas. We'll see. Chris, happy Sunday. Same to you guys. Hope you're doing well, my friends. There's Billy right there. Uncle Ed says, Merry Christmas. Shitter's full, Clark. Absolutely. I actually got to meet him in Dallas. He was there. So it was really just an honor to meet Cousin Eddie. It was just awesome. And he's very rare appearance because he's been kind of hiding out for years. But Billy, Billy, let me know if you've actually dropped the boxes off. I checked shipping today, and it was just like label created. So I don't know if you've already dropped them off or not. I was trying to figure out if they would arrive on a certain day. I don't know. Lane Kramer says, so for the next year, Chris, 2 statues I'm keeping on the possible pre-order list: Harley Who Laughs, and I am waiting to see Legendary Beast Studio Joker, since he is the next character I want to get into the collection. I don't think you can go wrong with either one of those, Lane. I think both are going to be phenomenal. Do you already have Batman Who Laughs? If you do, I think that the Harley Who Laughs especially will go very, very well with him. I keep looking at mine and keep considering her. I don't know if I need it, but I do think that she's awesome. I already have 2 amazing Harleys on both sides. I've got Arkham City, and I've got the New 52 Harley, the Suicide Squad Harley, and I love her. So I don't know if I need that one, but I think that for you, I think either one would be phenomenal. Definitely keep them on your maybe list. I do think the Harley will probably go to wait list. A few female characters, status, and big figures. I'm not sure if you're asking me about that, or if that's what you have. I'm not sure. Just curious, how much clearance do you have between the top of your Joker Say Cheese and your ceiling? It was very close. Let me just go measure real quick. I have a tape measure. Let me go check. So the clearance is 6.5 inches from the top of that bang flag. Hi, Chris and Chad. Thank you, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Rick says, what do you think of the Batman Who Laughs bust? Oh my God, that thing is insane. I love it. Would I buy it? Probably not. But I love it. I think it's really well done. It's massive. It's crazy. Let me bring it up, because we didn't get a chance to talk about it on Rogues. Hold, please. There it is. So let me show you guys what we're talking about here. Yeah. Look at that thing. Isn't that nuts? It's pretty crazy. It really is. But yeah, it's life size. Talk about a space eater. That thing is going to be insane. Like, just really crazy. So anyway, yeah, it's awesome stuff right there. All right, where were we? Ronaldo, Brotherhood member, thank you very much. Hey, Chris, Merry Christmas to you and your family and everyone that's a member of the Brotherhood of the Bat. Yeah, thank you very much, Ronaldo. And again, if you guys are members in here tonight, let me know if you guys would enjoy members-only content. I think that there's a lot of other channels that do that. I haven't really done it much. Usually I just do the early access. but I thought maybe I could start doing some more of like my personal stuff. If you guys would be interested in that, as just exclusive content just for members. So again, let me know if you're a member right now, if you'd be interested, or if you want to become a member. Let me know in the comments if you think it's a good idea or a bad idea. I hope Queen makes a 1/3 Joker like J&D did, but better. Yeah, anything's possible. I know that Queen Studios is doing a Ledger Joker bust, life-size bust. They actually teased two, the purple suit version, and then the messed up makeup with the green vest, which is the one I would be interested in. JJ Rivera, hey Chris, yo, what's up, bro? How about that Spider-Man from Legendary Beast Studio? I'm getting that first day. I think it looks great. I'm going to be sharing my thoughts on the channel on that one as well. So I won't say too much about it, but I think that everything that Jay is doing right now is really fun. And to me, it's getting me really excited about the hobby. Really excited. So, and yeah, speaking of really excited about the hobby, did you guys see this video today? My David Finch. I don't know if you guys saw it, but these are my David Finch originals that just came in, my Joker and Mr. Freeze. So yeah, these are my two newest ones. It's actually even cooler on the back. I haven't shown anybody this. I just saw this today. On the back, he actually did some sketches for Iron Man on the back. Like I think this was just his warm-up where he was doing some stuff. And then on the back of the Joker as well, he was kind of doing some face studies. So it's pretty cool that they're on the back of those things. And then, of course, Scarecrow and Two-Face so far. So thanks everybody that watched the video today. Man, that's just become such a big passion of mine. So just awesome. Brad Ladner, this guy again, take the rest of the year off. Yes, I'm trying to work really hard so I could have a couple of days off. Trying to get some videos in the can for you guys. Good to see you, Brad. Thank you very much, my friend. Scott L. was very close to ordering Joker Say Cheese this weekend, but ultimately realized his hand would be touching my ceiling if I displayed him in my one available spot. Kind of a bummer. So here's the thing, Scott. Like, seriously, I was to the point where I was going to sell my Batman Triumphant because the battering wouldn't fit. I made a spot for him. I'm so glad I didn't sell him because I love him. I think he's one of the coolest statues in this room. So never say never. Like, if you want that statue, make it work. Find a spot and make it work. Okay, that's my advice. And yes, I am hashtag enabling. Rick says, wow, wasn't expecting the live stream. Caught this by accident today. Hey, thanks very much, Rick. And I wasn't expecting it either. I just randomly went live. Again, we were doing a Christmas light look. We were doing some Christmas stuff in the neighborhood today. And so, yeah, I just had my blinky Christmas light hat on and I took it off and I came down here and I said, let's go live. So here I am. Pick up tomorrow. Oh, pick up tomorrow for the boxes. Okay, Billy. So I don't know if it'll get here by Christmas or not, but we'll see. Thank you again for that amazing deal, my friend. What do you think of the Legendary Beast, Spider-Man, and Venom? They're definitely going in my collection. Again, I think everything Jay is doing is really, really good. And they just look so good all together. I don't know if I have that picture. Do I have that picture? Yeah, right here. I don't know if it'll show up very well, but like when you look at that, like look at the lineup. And now can you imagine Batman and all the villains? Like that is exciting to me. I am really excited. And so the possibilities of what they're doing and the fact that these are my favorite scales, this is 1/3 scale. And again, kind of having some behind the scenes insight into, being able to talk to Jay whenever I want. That's pretty exciting to be able to pick his brain and he wants to pick my brain and come up with ideas. And I've shared many ideas with him. And especially I just more than anything, I try to relay what you guys say. So like I read everything. I watch everything that you guys do. And so I try to convey that to him as much as possible. And not only him, but other companies like Tweeterhead or Sideshow or whoever, and whoever asks. And a lot of them, they do want that. They want that information because they know that I hear it, that I'm, somebody that I get DM'd constantly with comments or questions. So I oftentimes feel like I have a pretty good pulse on what you guys are wanting. And Jay is definitely one of those guys that listen, and, and loves to have the ideas. So I think the collection is going to be incredible, and those pieces are going to be awesome. Thanks, Dwayne. When do you expect to see Prime One's next level showcase? So last year they did it in December, and it was a really good show. This year they said it'll be earlier in 2024. So stuff's not ready, I guess, but it's looking like probably maybe January, February. That Batman Who Laughs looks crazy, and a Life Signs one would look scary. It's just nuts. I can't even imagine how expensive it'll be. Because scare the kids is right. Are you talking about this? Are you talking about this Joker? Show it to you again. Isn't that awesome? It's so good. Yeah, if you guys haven't watched the video today, go watch it. Because I need help. Like, I need advice. So please, if you haven't watched that video today, please, I really want some advice on how to display those. Thank you, Theodore. I'm just so excited to have this original art. Like, it's just a dream come true. Thanks, Kim. Yeah, and again, I'm trying to figure out. I've got a Bane he's going to be doing Bane and Penguin next for me, and so I'm trying to figure out what other ones to do, and how far. It's a lot of money to add those to the wall, and so I just don't know how deep I want to go. I mean, if I could do it, I would have him do every single character. That would be a true dream, to fill up this entire wall with his art. But again, it's really expensive. So I just don't know how far I'll be able to go, but I want to keep it going as long as I can. And that's why I told him. And I also told his rep, Jason, and they're both really excited about it. Thank you very much, Dwayne. Do you see Tweeterhead doing Penguin, Riddler, and Two-Face at some point? Yes. 100%. I can't talk about it right now. Chad would kill me, but you're going to have a lot of villains. But we got to keep buying them. We got to keep buying them and giving Chad confidence that, because he wants this to be like the next Bowen. He wants to go as deep as possible here, in the mythos of DC. Now that you've settled into your Bat Museum, do you think you should have opted for a tiered display to the sides? It looks like you prefer your statues on the higher shelving. Maybe. The problem with tiered shelving is then you block it. Like, something's going to get blocked. It's the same reason I don't like to put art behind here, because most of the art's blocked by the statues. If all the art on the sides were quarter scale, I could get away with a lot of art because it wouldn't block too much of the art. But third scales are so big that they block so much of the art. Same thing with a statue. If you put a statue, like if you have one starting here and then the head blocks half a Joker, I just don't love that. So I think I made the right call. Do I love stuff on the floor? I don't. It's not on the floor. It's still a couple inches up. So that is what it is. But at the end of the day, I think I made the right choice. What would be the ultimate statues that you would like to have for Christmas? Well, I would love to have that Batman versus Joker diorama by Christmas. I hope it arrives. I am not holding my breath, because I did do the slower shipping at $800. That's the slower shipping price. So I am hoping to get that one for Christmas, but we'll see. But if I could have like my dream character, if that's what you're asking me, Fred, my ultimate dream statues, or again, just the ones that haven't been done. I would love to see maybe like a Capullo Joker by Prime One, or a Capullo Batman. I would like to see a true Neil Adams, a true Alex Ross, which again, I think companies are going to start doing here soon. I've heard rumblings of Alex Ross pieces. Obviously, the Legendary Beast has an Alex Ross head, and also just found out this weekend that the other portrait is based on a Neil Adams. So again, that's great, because to me, the ultimate statues are the ones that are reflective of the actual art from the artists that I love. Jim Lee, Lee Bermejo, Greg Capullo, David Finch. Like these artists mean so much to me. And so I love when the art actually comes alive, you know, and, George Jimenez right here. So Jason Fabok, again, I can go on and on and on, but, I want a Riddler. I want a Clayface. I want a Ra's al Ghul. And I know that I'm going to be getting those from certain companies. Even from companies I can't talk about right now, but I know that they're coming. I know that we're getting some stuff that's coming soon. And so even though the hobby is slowed down, even though, like I don't have a ton of pre-orders right now, but I know that I'm going to in the future. So I need to remember that when I'm spending money. Hey, Chris, it's Tom. Hey, Chris, happy holidays. My Batman friend wishing you and your family a blessed celebration. Same to you, Tom. It's just, again, my favorite time of the year. So, wishes like that really mean a lot to me. And I hope the same for you and yours. Hopefully you have a very, very Merry Christmas and a happy holiday. You still getting that Batman versus Killer Croc? I am. I bought the regular, and then I had to cancel the regular to get the bonus one. I opted to go the bonus one. Because at first I'm like, I don't really need the extra crocodile head, but then I really liked the respirator head. And so I contacted Prime One, and they said I had to cancel the first one, and then they were able to put that deposit toward the second one. So I am getting that one for sure. It's one of my most anticipated pieces. I wish Spider-Man was standing. It is all base, but we've had standing Spider-Mans before. So I'm okay with anything different. Smash that like button. 92 watching. Let's get it up there. Helps the channel. Yeah, thank you very much, guys. It really does help me out tremendously. Again, what helps me out the most, though, is just you sharing the channel. Sharing the channel with your friends and family, people that you think that might want to subscribe, or, even if they don't want to watch a lot, just having them subscribe, having our numbers grow, hitting the like button, that sort of thing. All of that really does help. So thank you guys very, very much. Hi, Chris. I have an Infinity Joker and Catwoman bust coming. I want to add Bale. Which one to go for, Queen or Infinity Bale? I must prefer Queen's likeness. We actually touched on that a little bit ago with Jimmy G. And this is a tough one, because if you're getting the Infinity ones, I think the Infinity Bale would be best. I feel like it's going to look a little weird having just a torso with the full body ones, But again, everybody feels the way they feel. Like, that's just the way I feel. It would bother me. Now, you could do like Catwoman on one side and Joker on the other, and then the torso Bale in the middle. And I mean, it would kind of maybe have a little bit of flow to it. Now that I'm kind of thinking out loud, but I don't think you can go wrong either way, because they're both good. But I agree, the Queen likeness is better. I agree. Alan Kiefer in the house. Evening, fellas. Thank you for being here, Alan. Oh yeah, you're talking about this, I bet, right here again, that Legendary Beast lineup. Again, they all do look absolutely incredible. Really good stuff there. Oops, sorry, I skipped. Sorry, guys. John says, hi, Alan. LBS should do a Clayface wrapped around Batman. I would almost have Batman suspended. Suspend. I'm not sure what you mean there. But anyway, Jimmy, I was actually even talking to Prime One this week about wanting a Clayface. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of two different things. I'm thinking of Hush. Sorry, you said wrapped. They got me thinking of Hush. Sorry about that. Clayface, yes, some sort of Batman Clayface diorama would be cool. But I'm just excited that we're going to get a Clayface regardless. That Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman behind you is really a stunner. Can't wait for my Dark Side one to arrive. Me too, Rick. I'm excited for that piece as well. I think the Dark Side piece definitely offers something a little different, because it has the unmasked portrait. She's straight on, has more cats. So me personally, I don't think you can go wrong either way. But you're right. She is an absolute stunner from Prime One. Now that you mention it, Chris, tell Jay that a corrupted Venom to go with that Spider-Man wouldn't be a bad idea. Fingers crossed. I think Jay is always willing to listen, so I will pass that along. Brad says, okay, corn chip, I'll make a video you could put out. Okay, fine. I'll take it, Brad. Make me a video. Prime 1020. It's hard to come up with daily content. So, you know, I do try to work hard to make the videos good for you guys, but some days it's a lot because it's daily. So it's if anybody sends me a video, I'm happy to put it up because that's a video that I don't have to make. So I appreciate that. Have you heard anything from Prime One about more hush pieces besides the Catwoman they teased? I have not. I don't think that there's a ton of confidence in DC right now at Prime One. Their creative director loves DC, but their CEO, you know, it comes down to money. It comes down to what people are buying. People are not buying DC like they used to be. So there's less and less confidence. Are there still pieces that are going to be coming out? Yes. Are there going to be as many on next level? I don't think so, from what I'm hearing. So, yes, that is annoying to me because I am a DC collector. That's what I collect. So whenever some company says we're making less, well, that's when I start looking at Legendary Beasts and saying, wow, they're going to make a whole bunch. Boom, here's my focus on them now. And so I want both of those companies to keep making third and doing well because I love their stuff. I love what they're doing. And so Prime One, I've suggested a Prime One Hush. I've suggested a Prime One Riddler. Specifically those two. I think those would do very well. I even think a Harley, like the Jester Harley, in that Jim Lee style would do well as well. So I don't know if they will, but Catwoman is as far as I know so far. But I have suggested to them. Hey, Joe Latour in the house. Thank you very much. A Clayface and Killer Croc from Finch would look awesome. Oh, yeah. I agree, Joe. They're definitely, I think, especially like when you look at the line work, like especially if you look at the line work on, you know, he does such good monster-y type characters with such, you know, with a lot of dark line work, that I think the Killer Croc and Clayface would be great. So I definitely want him to do those type of monster type characters. I also really want a Ra's al Ghul from him, a ventriloquist. Like, let's be honest, I want them all. I want everybody. Just staring at that Catwoman back there. Yeah, she's just so good. Every time I come in this room, she's instantly the first thing I look at. Bloody ads. For some reason, I'm getting hammered with ads on YouTube. So whenever you go live, the streams they try to do as minimal as possible. And so yes, the ads do pop up, and I do apologize. That's just a YouTube thing, guys. Hello, Knight. Hi to everybody. Hi, Kenneth. Yeah. Oh yeah. But regardless of the ads, I do thank you guys for sticking with it. Oh yeah, I just have just J&D Harley for 1/3 scale. I was thinking Harley Who Laughs as my comic book version of her. The one piece I am waiting to see the price for the pre-order is Cyberpunk Harley. But remember, Lane, that piece is quarter scale. Cyberpunk is quarter. Chris, have you heard it was cast as Lex Luthor? I have. I don't remember his name, but I have. I thought it was a good casting. Chris, have you decided if you're going with the Queen Iron Man, clean or damaged, or neither? Right now, I am more neither. I did buy Vampirilla. I think if I hadn't bought her, I would maybe be more likely to get the Iron Man. But the more I think about it, I feel like he would stand out too much in this room. I just don't know. I really do want him, but I might just wait till he's in hand to see. Chris, do you think we might finally get to a new green Goblin Queen? I don't know who Goblin Queen is. I'm sorry. I just don't know who that is. I'm sorry, but I'm sure it's possible. I just don't know. I don't know the character Goblin Queen. Is there a date yet? I haven't heard. I did talk to the creative director, and it's sounding like it's going to be more like the beginning of the year sometime. I'm going to guess January, February, March. What villain would you like to see Batman face off in the next Batman? So in the Matt Reeves films, I would really like to see the Court of Owls. I think the Court of Owls is a no-brainer. I think it is perfect for that world, that realistic, gritty world of an underbelly society that's been around for thousands of years that control everything, kind of like a puppet government, which, these days it feels like that's what we have every day here. But I would love to see Court of Owls. Anything realistic. They've said that maybe we'll see a Clayface. Like I just can't imagine, or Mr. Freeze. I can't imagine those characters in a real life situation. You're not going to have real life ray guns. Like Mr. Freeze, I can see him maybe injecting people with like a freeze type of thing. I just don't want them all to seem like serial killers, which is basically what Riddler was. So I want something different. I would love to see, the Talons are perfect for that world. They're the ninja style. Like you could do a lot of Batman combat. So I think that's the number one villain I would love to see. Court of Owls. Monty says, Chris, hi. What is your honest opinion on J&D statues? I actually like them more than Prime 1. So I've been pretty critical of J&D because some of the pieces I just haven't loved. Especially like when people swore by their 1/3 Joker and how much it looked like Heath Ledger. And I didn't think it looked like him at all. And then they bring out this new 6 scale, which I think looks just like him. So how do you say, because clearly they saw room for improvement, right? Because if you look at that compared to the 3rd, to me, it's night and day better. And so I have been critical on some of those pieces. However, having seen them in hand, thanks to Todd at Spec Fiction for sending me the Dark Knight and also the Mira, it is different in person. It's one of those pieces that just looks better in person. Do I feel like they're worth the price point? For me, it's hard because I don't love the silicone faces. I have seen what Blitzway can do. I've seen what other companies can do with a sculpted face. I don't feel like you need the silicone to make it look realistic. This Catwoman is one of the most realistic portraits I've ever seen, and it's PVC. So I think of J&D, honestly, because when I look at J&D sculpts and I see the behind the scenes footage, the sculpts are amazing. But then as soon as they get to silicone, I feel like it loses something. So I would love to see them get away from that, because there is talent at J&D. There is a lot of skill, in my opinion. And if they would simply, in my opinion, go a different route, I think that they would be one of the best in the world because their sculpts are great. And maybe that would also lower their price points a little bit. Because a lot of people hate their prices. They feel like they're overpaying for what it is. So I think if they did do a PVC type head or something like that, I think that they would win over a few more fans. Again, just my opinion. Thank you very much. Yes, I do like him. I think he's a really good choice for Lex Luthor. Money wasted collecting in the house, Brotherhood member. Thank you very much. Again, thank you to all my members tonight. Please give them a like in the like button down below. Let them know how much you appreciate them being members and supporting the channel. I ordered and paid for the Dark Side I ordered and paid for the Dark Side Catwoman 1/3, but the bank there is not accepting the money now for some reason, and they aren't great at replying to emails so far. I don't know what that means. That doesn't sound great, but I wouldn't panic yet because Darkseid's put out a ton of really good stuff. So I don't think it's a Darkseid problem. To answer your question from earlier, I have the King Batman Who Laughs from XM 1/4 on pre-order, but of course that one seems to fall into oblivion. It really has. A lot of the XM Studio stuff has seemed just MIA, and I don't know if it's a factory problem, a finance problem. I don't know. I've heard different rumblings just from the community. Again, I don't have inside information, just heard from different things, different companies. And so I'm assuming that they're going to be okay because they're still putting out prototypes. but they got to get some of that stuff out because people are starting to panic. Chris, Goblin Queen is Jean Grey's evil clone. Okay. Sorry, I don't know much about X-Men outside of the movies. I'm a DC guy, but I love them. I love the Marvel movies, but I haven't read the Marvel comic books. Yeah, but how would they do that? Like, how would they do Clayface? Like, I always thought The Dark Knight was realistic. Matt Reeves' The Batman put that movie to shame in terms of realism, grittiness. So how do you do some outerly worldy type characters? How would you do a Man Bat? How would you do a Clayface in that and make it realistic? So I don't know. Like I do wish that at some point we would get a Matt Reeves world with that supernatural element to it, to bring in a Killer Croc and make it almost like a horror film, because that's kind of what the first one was. It was almost kind of like a horror film, suspense noir. And if you brought in some very realistic looking creatures, I think it could be really fun. But I don't know if they would do that. I don't know if they would go there, because they set up the first film as just so real. So I don't know if you can go back now and just suddenly introduce somebody that can transform via clay. You know what I mean? Sideshows myself. Let me try that again. Sideshows. Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman is good. Don't get me wrong, but Prime One's is fire. I had both. I had the Prime One, or I have the Prime One. I had the Sideshow, and Sideshow was good, but it doesn't hold a candle to that. Hey BSC, was the Bat Bunker an actual addition or a remodel? Polish Poobah, go back to the channel. You can watch the entire construction process. This used to be a storage room. Over here was a workshop with like cabinets up here, and this was just a crappy room. It was just a room full of boxes and junk. Concrete walls, concrete floor, stains on the walls from different things over the years. But this was just a workshop, and it is now what you see before you as the Batman gallery. A realistic Clayface for me would be a character who was burnt or had acid tossed on him. Freeze would probably be a scientist who weaponizes liquid nitrogen. So I think that there are ways. I agree, John. I think there are ways that you could do it, but I feel like sometimes even the Riddler, the Riddler was like was it like a BTK John Gacy type of character, a serial killer that did riddles, right? And so the look of him, though, was so far from what the Riddler was in our brains, right? So I'm worried that they'll take a Mr. Freeze and they'll just change him too much. Like I don't want him to be changed too much. I like the big suit and the dome. So I don't know. I'm conflicted because I feel like sometimes they stray so far from the source material that I don't like it. I'm looking forward to Hugh Jackman coming as Wolverine in Deadpool 3. I am too. I think he's fantastic. And he's Wolverine, he's Wolverine. Would you prefer it if companies use cheaper materials like PVC or hollowed out their statues in order to lower prices? So PVC, I've come to learn over the years, is a more expensive material than the polyresin. So the polyresin, of course, gives it weight. I do worry sometimes about hollowness because I feel like it could break in shipping. I like a little weight to my statue. Does it have to be 150 pounds? No. But I do like a little bit of weight. So if they try to reduce it down a little bit, I would be okay with that. The PVC, Catwoman's head is a PVC head. Joker head back here, PVC head. I don't mind. As long as it looks good. I'm okay with it. I would have gotten that Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman by Blitzway, but it was Blitzway. Now I'm regretting that decision. Rick, she's phenomenal. I'm sorry. Jump on a wait list. If you can get on a wait list, get on it. Plitzway's production paint usually dropped off, but lately they seem to have improved. I agree. I mean, I don't. This is one of the best head sculpts I've ever seen. I was thinking Double Jeopardy in the next Batman movie, and it would be the Riddler and Clayface. It's possible. I think they're also going to have Barry's Joker come back again in some form or fashion. From what I've heard, is they kind of want him just to be kind of popping in and out. So I'm cool with that too. Predator versus Batman would be an amazing movie. The first comic book trilogy was one of the best series I've ever read. I've never read anything with Predator and Batman. I wouldn't be opposed. I just never have. But I think they would be really cool, especially dark. Clayface was an actor, so in a movie, so he could be an actor who uses masks and makeup to change his face. Again, I just feel like that's going to be so serial killery type. I don't know. I just want something different in the second film, which is why I want the Court of Owls. I think they could definitely go in a different direction. Again, that real seedy underbelly. Like, still have the penguin, and I don't know. I think that they would probably do some sort of dual villain, but again, I want Clayface to be Clayface, and I just actor and masks. I just don't think that's just not good enough for me. I don't know where Darkseid ships from, UK or Greece, but the shipping was only $184 for the Catwoman to Nebraska. Also, RIP Northeast Volleyball tonight. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, it's not bad. 184 wasn't bad. Yes, they are having another sale on Friday. I was going to do a live stream on Friday, but where am I going to be? I'm either having family here or I'm going somewhere. I can't remember, but it wasn't available that night for a Christmas deal. I see what you're saying. Reeves' Batman world is very realistic, so you can't go backwards. I mean, I suppose you can if you do it right, but I just don't know if they'd have the balls to do it. Good morning from Finland. FY, I love your videos. Thank you very much, HeroFi. I appreciate it. Just every time somebody says that they appreciate these videos and they love what I do, it means the world to me. So thank you very much. Charles says, "Hey Chris, Merry Christmas from Down Under. I would really like a life-size Dark Knight Joker bust in my collection. Would you recommend the Infinity bust or wait for the Queen Studios?" I would wait for the Queen Studios because it might be amazing. It might not be. And so if it's not amazing, then you get the Infinity. But it really depends on if you like the full body look with the card or if you just want the shoulders. So again, it's just personal preference. I feel like a Mad Hatter would be, I think that would be fine. I think you could do some really fun things with Mad Hatter. I loved the show Gotham. I don't know if very many of you watched Gotham, but they did some really great stuff with Mad Hatter. And so I would love to see something like that. I'm presently surprised with Blitzway solo pieces this year. They look great at great prices. Since they said they'll improve and add features, do you think their prices will match other companies? I do think they'll go up. I think that they are doing really great stuff. I saw that promo video of the Michael Jackson. That looked fantastic. So again, I'm really impressed with what they're doing. Ventriloquist Mask of the Phantasm or Black Mask would fit nicely in the Pattinson movies. I think all of those would be very good. Ventriloquist, I think, would be a little trickier, but I think you could definitely do, for sure, Black Mask. I think he has a great fit. Warner Brothers would screw up any DC movie. Truth. There's so much in comics they could use, and they don't. They make up a whole new nonsense story every time. Comic-based movies suck now. Eric, thank you. I'm going to go off on a little bit of a rant here because I am so sick and tired of that. Like, why? Why do they need to do that? Are they trying to appease a certain audience? Are they trying to get everyone to come to their films? Guess what? No one's coming to your films, DC, because they just suck. No one likes them. Because you don't stick to the material. You have over 75, 80, 90 years, whatever it is in DC's history of amazing stories from the 40s on. You have amazing stories. You have video games that are incredible that tell these epic cinematic cutscenes that are absolutely fantastic, but yet you continue to change the characters. You change what they look like, what they dress like, how they act. Why? You don't need to do that. It is simple. Stick to the source material. Give us that. Now, there has been some instances where they've done a nice job at certain points. I feel like Batman versus Superman had some really good stuff in it. And then it got worse. The Flash, like there's just, I don't know. And again, I'm just thinking of Batman primarily because that's what I think. I think of Batman. Yes, I'm sure they're going to do a great job with the Superman. Maybe we'll see. Maybe James Gunn will change it around. But Batman, why have we not have a Batman entering a horror movie type scenario where he goes in Arkham and he's trapped in Arkham? Again, look at the video games. These were awesome storytellings, awesome character design that looked or resembled the comic book characters. It's not hard. And I get it if it's a realistic type of Reeves type of film that you don't want to do real campy. You don't want to have Riddler in a bowler hat and a really bright green suit. I get it. But there are so many opportunities where I guarantee 109 people watching right now, I bet 109 of you could write a better script that means more to us as Batman fans that we would watch it. You're telling me that you can't do a Batman Hush? You're telling me that you can't do a Batman Long Halloween and make it amazing? It writes itself. You do the animated films all the time. Why can't you do a live action? It is so infuriating to me that they cannot get that right. Again, Jim Lee, I love you. You are everything. You're in charge of all this mess. Make it happen. You are the key to this source material. Make it happen. All right, off my soapbox, off my rant. Don't do those very often. I wish they would use the animated series again. Bat Beast. Why are we not running DC? We all get it. We all get it. Sorry, I need to skip down here, guys. Is that a punchline underneath the custom croc? Yeah, I've got a custom croc, fan art Grundy, and fan art punchline. They're freaking all amazing. All of them. Happy holidays. Did you sell the Pure Arts cowl? No, it's just on the floor. I just haven't found a place for it yet. I'm kind of moving some stuff around. But yeah, Pure Arts cowl is still here. Chiefs win today, and they can't lose any more games. They should win all the games in the last 3 weeks. I'm hoping, Lewis. They just need to get their crap together. I feel like there's too many distractions. This whole Taylor Swift thing. Mahomes is out partying or flying. They're like always traveling somewhere. Focus on football. It's all they got to do. Yeah, I love Gotham. When Legendary Beasts started doing Batman villains, will you have room for them, or you have to sell stuff and so many ideas? So I've got most of my cabinets on the bottoms are empty. So if worse came to worse, I'm going to sell my Arkham. That'll be the first ones to go. Some of these top shelvers might move down, possibly. I mean, this whole side might be Legendary Beasts. We'll see. And then maybe some of these comic book pieces will move over here on this side underneath here somewhere. So we'll see. But yeah, if it comes down to needing the space, I'll have to sell something or rearrange the middle or do something different. Cash to Gemini in the house. How's it going, Cash? Yes, they do. I still have a chance. Always believe, right? Always believe. Well, that would be cool, Fred. Based on Prime 1, XM, and other, has J&D been in the game just as long to perfect their craft as well? They're a lot newer. They're a lot newer company. The directors need to read comics before movies are made. Superman is the same way. They change everything. It's stupid. Again, I agree. Professor Pig, Talia, Mask the Phantasm, Mad Hatter, Ra's al Ghul. I agree. Firefly, James Gunn scares me. Yo, what's up, Chris? Hey, Marcos. Victor Zaz. The directors just want to do what they want to do, and they don't care about the audience. It's all money-making game for them. Yeah, it seems to be. Man-Bat would be great. I think it'd be a lot of fun. I want to see more fantastical Batman movies. Again, I feel like I love this universe, but I would love to see them go that direction, more fantastical, not campy, but maybe more like the animated movies. Like, just make them fun. I think Lobo, right? I think Lobo is kind of the rumor. What I think. Star Wars. That's again. You're right, Andrew. Jim Lee does answer to the board, and I'm sure that he's frustrated as hell. I just wish something could be done. I've come to realize that studios are more concerned with the DC business more so than the art form. That's why they suck these days. They have no soul. You're probably right, John. I feel like a lot of Hollywood doesn't have a lot of soul right now, and so I feel like I don't know. I'm losing faith in what they're able to do. Because I just don't think they care. Custom 89. I chose the Prime 1 Arkham. Prime 1. Any of the Arkham stuff is fantastic. Chris, do you see any other statue company doing a Margot Robbie in 1/3? Do you miss your Harley Quinn 1/3? I don't miss her. I don't. I loved Margot Robbie, but I've moved on. I don't miss her at all. I think there's always a possibility of them doing another version of her, but I think her role is kind of fizzled. There's a lot of things these days, Chris. It's all company greed, and that's what it boils down to. Yeah, it's all money. Everything's money these days. Money and selfishness. You're never going to get a straight adaptation from Hollywood. They're creatives that they'll tell you to go to the comics. Yeah, I know, Ken. You're right. It's frustrating. I think we all feel that frustration. And guess what? No one's going to the movies. So, I mean, people are paying with their wallets, right? Or voting with their wallets. I agree, Rick. I would love to see it. Yeah. No, Aquaman's done. It's dead. It's dead in the water, pun intended. I have not seen Godzilla. I have not seen the other one either, the first one. Probably a Heath Ledger Joker, life size. But it would have to be perfect. I don't think the Queen Studios ones turned out very well, which makes me nervous for their bust. But we'll see. Time will tell. They're supposed to be. Venomized Batman statue in 1/3, probably not. With the exception of the Batman, I'll choose a 15-year-old PS3 Arkham. Yeah. I knew what you meant, Polish Poobah. I know what you meant. But can't wait for Godzilla, Kong, the New Empire. Yeah, I mean, that movie looks good. I'm excited about that one. I really enjoyed the Joker. Made me really uncomfortable because I work in the mental health field, and so it did make me nervous. But I've heard this one's going to be a musical, but I'm anxious to see it. I heard Hush will be the main villain in Batman 2. Reeves decided not to divert into a fantastical route Clayface and keep the movie grounded and realistic like the first one. I would be fine with Hush. I think Hush could be very interesting. You do a Thomas Elliot angle. I think it could be a lot of fun. But again, like if you do Hush with Court of Owls, whew, I'm so in. Bobby says, I'd be really interested in seeing a stripped down classic noir-esque film, lean into practical effects and the like. Warner Brothers has been trying to learn from the behemoth that Barbie movie was this summer. I love the noir elements of the first film, that detective black and white feel. So, I'm just excited to see what they're going to do with it. I hope they do it well. I just started collecting statues in May. God bless you. I only get statues when they are on sale. I am 22, and now prices for statues and shipping are expensive compared to what they were back then. Lewis, I love that you were in this hobby, but you are in the absolute worst time to be in this hobby. If you're trying to find something new, if you're trying to find something used, you have the ability to get some really great deals now. It is definitely a buyer's market. It is not a seller's market right now. People are losing money, but it's just bad to buy new right now because it is so expensive compared to like when I started. The most expensive thing was $350. The studios can still make money with good storytelling. I agree. It just has to be good, and they can't settle for crap anymore. I think that people they see through it. They won't go to the theaters. Secret Sanctuary in the house. Hey Jeff, people are going to the right movies. Godzilla deserves the box office dollars. It's getting Wonka brought in 150 million this weekend worldwide. I think that there are, in my opinion, glimpses of really good movies coming out. Like you could see, again, I have not seen Barbie yet. I know it did a really great business. And so I'm really glad to see that because I love movies. I love film. I love going to the theater. It's been a minute since I've done that. And the last thing I saw was Haunted Mansion, and it was just okay. But I do agree, Jeff. I think that there are the right movies out there. And I think the Batman will be a right movie. I feel like there's so many times where DC has messed up with not knowing what they truly believe in and not knowing what true direction they want to go in. Hey, Jeff, I watched some of your Dave Igo video. If you guys, after this, go to Secret Sanctuary and check out the Dave Igo booth tour. It was a lot of fun. I didn't realize it was an event this weekend. That was really cool. Stanley, it's one of my favorites. I absolutely love this Catwoman. She's fire. Do you think we'll ever see a licensed Joker 89 statue? I don't. I'm gonna retract that. I don't think that we will see a licensed Joker statue while Nicholson is still with us. I think afterward, there's a possibility that his estate could change it. I don't know. But I've heard his asking price is still well over $1 million, and companies just aren't going to risk it. They're just not. It's pronounced noir. I don't even know what I was saying earlier. I'm so tired. I don't know. Chris, do you like DC animated movies? What's your favorite one? I liked Batman Hush and Gotham by Gaslight. Yeah, I'm trying to think of there's a lot of the animated styles that I don't like if it's real anime looking. But what was it? Was it Long Halloween or Hush? I can't remember. Might have been Long Halloween that I thought the animation was really good. So I do like those. And again, good storytelling is good storytelling. I'm real picky about my animation style, I guess. There's a lot of villains in Hush. I can't believe that they can't do a good. See, again, it just do Hush, do a Hush movie. It writes itself. I think it'd be incredible. I am too. I'm nervous about Beetlejuice too, but I think it looks like they're doing it right. I still want Batman to find a multiverse where there is a dog woman. Well, I'm sure you never say never. I mean, Batman went back in time to the medieval ages, so you never know. I just found out that Kung Fu Panda 4 is coming out in March. I think I saw Kung Fu Panda 1, but I haven't seen the other ones. About time you show up, Paula. I'm getting ready to sign off. Good to have you here, Paula. Hey, Jeff. I hope you just got your name right. It's actually Jeff. But just subscribe. Thank you very much, Dwayne, for subscribing to his channel. Thank you very much. Trying to grow our BSC network of amazing channels here. Again, Eric at All Things Art, Jeff Delaney at Secret Sanctuary. So yeah, I think that's where I'll probably start wrapping it up here, guys. yeah. See, everybody give Paula a hard time. Paula, where have you been? The fact that I didn't announce this show, just randomly went live. But yeah, maybe we can go a few more minutes longer. We got 103 people watching still. Thank you, guys. If you haven't done so, please hit the like button. So Yeah. So again, like on my end, just to give you guys a heads up again, I've been working on a lot of videos for the holiday week. This is usually the time of year where there's a lot of big videos that I like to do for you guys. Um, like my top 10 statues that are coming in, that have come in 2023, those type of things. I'm going to do a full room tour for you guys with a new setup here. So there's a lot of great content coming. Again, I've got Batman Dark Knight Returns Master Race. That one is supposed to come here Tuesday, so I'm sure I'll be live unboxing that on Tuesday. I've got Nightwing Prime 1 and also Huntress coming, Batman versus Joker diorama. I think that's it. Probably before the beginning of the year. I'm also doing the, like my top 10 most anticipated pieces. I'm going to do my pre-order videos. So I'm working hard to try to get some stuff done for you guys. So I really do appreciate it. Again, a lot of great content coming up this week as well. So again, I can't thank you guys enough for being here tonight. Yeah. Again, Bat Beast, it's scheduled to arrive on the 19th, which is Tuesday. So we'll see if it arrives. It's 2 boxes. So it's coming from Puerto Rico. So I have no idea. It hasn't really updated tracking very well. I'm hoping tomorrow it'll track. Hey, Chris, another great show off to finish cleaning. Damn hobby always making me clean my spot. I hear you. Thank you for stopping to watch. When the BSC goes live, we see a bat signal in the sky when you assemble here. Next time, look out your window, Paula. How cool would that be? That's awesome. Thanks, John. If DC would listen to us, the fans, every movie would be so much better. The Flash sucks and continues. The Flash from TV show is much better. I know my wife agrees. Hey, Chris, hope your day is going well. And I just have one question. Would you ever let a subscriber tour your collection and make a video out of it? I think it's very possible. I don't know. Never say never. I try to keep, some of my stuff private, obviously. But, I don't know. I've had a couple people tour the Batcave. It's people I trust, so that makes a difference. But never say never. Never say never. I just want to know what Chris has to say to the rumor that he's not a big Harley Quinn fan. I've got 2. Let's see. Yeah, I've got 3 Harley Quinn statues in my collection. I love Harley Quinn. She's awesome. Definitely a big fan, Paula. You know that. You are awesome, Chris. Keep up what you're doing. Always great to tune into the Hangouts. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah, 3rd time, Spider. Oh, Lord help us all. 3rd time. I know the saying, what comes up must go down. It's always used to describe the housing market. However, I sincerely doubt the prices will go down for new statues. I think you're right. Very much so. This is the best show you did all day. Thank you. It's the best live show. I already did another show, but yeah, thank you, Brad. Paula should encourage Chris to get a Finch Harley drawing. So again, really quick, the problem with the females is whenever you have a Finch drawing, he does a ton of line work, but with Mr. Freeze is upside down. Hey, there's not been any freeze tonight yet. I'm going backwards. So again, Mr. Freeze. So he does really great line work, right? So whenever you have a female, there's no lines on their faces. Like they're very smooth, and you can get some effects with some hair, if they're bloody, maybe if they're battle damaged of some sort. I'm not opposed to the females. However, again, those drawings are very expensive. So I want a lot of detail. And so I'm worried by doing the females that I'll be kind of overpaying, so to speak. Whereas I'd rather have a Killer Croc or a Clayface or something where Finch could really get to the nitty gritty of the character with the line work. And so I would love to get a Harley, and I'm not going to say never, but I just don't know. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. Well, Chris ended up doing the right thing and kept the Green Ivy. Yeah, Green Ivy, you could see that Flesh Color is sold. She's shipped off into green ivy or into flesh color ivy land, and I'm back to just one green ivy. If I tour your bat cave, is there a bathroom, and can I still use it even if I ate Chipotle that day? So Brad, number one, you have absolutely an open invitation to come and tour the bat cave. I trust you a million times over. Number two, bathrooms right down the hall, and you have your own bed. You guys will host your family. You guys can come here, fly in. Our town has an airport. You can fly in. I'll take you to dinner. You have a place to stay. Hang out in the bat cave. So invitation is put out there, my friend. Anytime, and I'm 100% serious. yeah, I know Paula wants that. Yeah, I agree. So yeah, Paula, if you know, yeah, if you want me to do a Harley, just send me a check in the mail and I'll get a Harley, because again, they're just so expensive. I want to get them all, but I know I can't. I just know it's not feasible to get everybody. But yeah, how great would it be? How great. Everybody's on Paula's side. I get it. If you thought about getting the Sume Batman, I think you'd really enjoy it. I do. I love what they're doing. I just don't know where I'd put it, because everything else is so big. I just don't know how it would look in the collection, but I do like what Sume Art's doing. Get to the chopper. Get to the chopper. It breaks my heart when someone doesn't love my girl. Well, again, I love her, but I just don't know. I just don't know how the Finch would look. Let me hold on. Talk amongst yourselves, because I have some pictures. Hold on. Maybe it's on my phone. Hold on. I've got some photos I could show you guys. Okay. It might not be the best, but I'm going to show you what I'm talking about the females. Because I looked, I've been saving some photos. If I can find them. Hold on. I have a bajillion photos on my phone at all times, because I do post a lot. Let me see if I can find the images. Were they screenshots, downloads? Of course, I'm probably not going to be able to find it now. But I know they're here somewhere. Hold on. Here's the Jimenez. Got some photos I cannot show you guys. All right, they're not in my screenshots. Where in the world are they? Okay. Sorry again, guys. I'm going to lose all my viewers here while you're watching me scroll through my phone. But I do want to show you what I'm talking about. Well, of course, I'm not seeing them now. Darn it. Let me see if I can find. All right, so this is a really bad example, and this is not even a finalized. This is just a quick example I found. So like, this is a Harley Quinn. This is a David Finch Harley Quinn. So this was from 2004. Obviously, his current version would be more detailed, but I just feel like it would be kind of simplistic, if that makes sense, compared to some of the line work that he just did for me. Okay, here's another example. Hold on. This is one of the images I was looking for. So this is one of his more modern commissions, okay? So I'll take this one off. So again, this is what I'm talking about here, okay? I'm going to kind of try to do a side by side. So this is his Two-Face, and this is an example of kind of like a Harley. So that Harley would cost the same as this, right? And it looks okay. It's all right. I just don't feel like it's just not as many bells and whistles. Like I just feel like this to me is worth the money, where I feel like that Harley isn't quite as worth the money. You guys understand what I'm saying? Like, does that make sense? I don't know. Let me see if I can find because there was a Catwoman that I found. Let me see if I can find it. And again, I'm just doing headshots. So if I did the whole body, I think the females, like if you do the whole body on the females, I think it's worth it. But I feel like if you are just doing, gosh, I cannot find it. If you're just doing the head, I just feel like it loses something. So yeah, I can't find the pictures. Darn it. Sorry, guys. Anyway, does that make sense? Let me see what you guys said about that. No worries, Justin. I'm getting ready to wrap up though. Finch Ivy might be the better. I think that would probably be the one that would maybe be the easiest. She looks young there. The guys do look better. Just please tell me it's not because you prefer Punch. No, it's just because I feel like he does better with the creatures. I feel like there's just more line work, whereas a woman's face is generally softer. I often wonder if one of us were to lose our phones and a non-collector finds it and scrolls through the images, what their first impressions would be. That Harley looks great. Maybe not as detailed, but still great. Yeah, it's still okay. The Harley is worth the money, but I think you were worried about Chris is dynamic lighting, shading. If can add a lot of extra detail to the face. Yeah, maybe you're right. Yeah. So I mean, hopefully you guys can understand what I'm saying. I do like He-Man. I watched it as a kid, but I don't have a connection to it as an adult. I know. And believe me, I want all the females. I love the sirens, but I just feel like there's other characters I'd rather see Finch do. I think Punchline would have more detail in her face, maybe especially with her facial expression. Harley Who Laughs could be interesting. It still looks good, but a recent one would look more detailed. But yeah, I agree. The male villains look better. Again, it's just my opinion. I tend to like his creature work better, or his more monstery type characters better. So anyway, with that said, I'm going to go get prepared for work in the morning. Thanks everybody for tuning in. I can't thank you guys enough. Please hit the like button. Hope you enjoyed the show tonight. Again, I'll probably be live Tuesday night, so definitely join me then. Otherwise, thank you very much. Hope you all have a happy holiday, and thanks for continuing to come back to the channel and watch all the content. It really means the world to me. I've got a lot coming up for you guys, so stay tuned. Happy holidays, and we'll see you in the Batcave. Good night, everybody. Have a great work week, and Merry Christmas. Have a good one, everybody.